What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to attempt to do all the electrical outlets and switches that are going to be going in this place. We got a ton of these little LED can style lights. We're going to be putting 6 of them in the living room / kitchen, 2 in the bathroom, 4 in the bedroom, and 1 in the hallway. Only thing I started so far was this one. This little outlet box, because I am planning on plugging the TV in there. And that's why I got that bad boy right there. But I am going to put a total of 4 outlets in the living room, 2 outside, 1 for the water pump, 1 for the mini split, and switch in the bedroom and switch in the bathroom for lighting. But we're going to get started on that right now, and I'm going to start with installing all the boxes for the switches and the outlets. Okay, so we are going 18 inches high as per 2018 IRC. We're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to put 1 outlet right here. This is going to be for the mini fridge. So I'm going to go ahead and measure and install this one. So that's 18 inches. Right there. Outlet, I got a GFCI outlet for the kitchen. And so right now I'm going to be doing the outlet for the kitchen countertop, which is a GFCI that I got. And it says 15 to 20 inches above countertop. We're going with these eBay countertops or counters, and it's 36 high. And I'm going to do 15 inches above that, which is 51 inches. So I'm going to measure 51 inches from the floor, and then I'm going to install the box there. Right there. Gap, huh? Alright, that one is installed. Sorry for the low energy, guys. I'm feeling really sick today. I think it's from a sawdust or something, but we're gonna continue to work. All right, so right now I'm gonna be doing switches. This is going to be 48 inches from the ground. I got a total of 3 of them to do. That one's solid. All right, so I got this wall temporarily up. It's not mounted or anything, just so we can get an idea of the bathroom and everything. I'm gonna put a switch here, but I'm not gonna run the wiring yet. I'm just gonna leave enough slack so I can wire it later above. And that's because I might be moving this wall just a couple of inches either direction, but I am gonna mount the box. Can you give me a box over? All right, so we got 250 foot of Romex. This should be plenty, actually way more than we even need, but I wanted to be safe rather than sorry. And I'm gonna start with the switches to the ceiling lights is what I'm gonna do. do have to drill a hole up here. Let me get... one wire. So right now I'm just drilling holes in the studs so I can get the wires for the switches that go to the lights. So I'm gonna just tuck them through the holes in the studs, and we'll have some wire for the lighting. Okay, so far I have got that outlet wired. I still got to run another one to get to the existing outlets in the kitchen. But so far the bedroom and the bathroom are wired. I got a switch with power that is going to be running from that outlet. That's going to be running around the bathroom into that outlet, and then it's running above into this switch for the lights. And then I have lights wires right here. These are going to be light wires. That's why I have them just hanging here, because they're going to be chained. And then now all I got to do is get one more wire into this one, and that's going to be jumping all the way around to the TV. And that TV is going to be our last outlet. And that's going to be pretty much it. And that's easy because it's literally like an S shape. It goes from the bedroom to here, all the way around to here, and this is where it's going to end. I do have to make a hole out there, and I have to make a hole right behind all this stuff for outside outlet boxes. All right, so what I'm gonna do right this one is we just put this one up, this big wire. It's gonna jump to the switch. I gotta do another wire that's gonna run all the way this way, and this is just gonna chain all the lights because we're gonna have 6 of them in here. So there's gonna be 3 on this side, 3 on that side, and then we're just gonna chain it from that switch box to this, chain to that one, chain to that one, chain to that one, chain to that one, chain to that one. And then there's also going to be a little break right here that's going to run over there into the hallway. And that's going to be the last light for the living room. But it's coming out good. I have quite a bit of wire left, so we're going to be able to run from that box over there, which you can't see because it's behind everything. We're going to run it over here. There's going to be an outside box over here. And then we got to run it to that outlet for the kitchen. And then run that to the power for this switch. Jumping over. Coming over here, that outlet, one for outside, and then that one now. Then we would be done fully. But it's looking pretty good. We got a bunch of wires hanging everywhere, so it looks like a mess right now. What do you think, Jessica?
I think it looks good. I still don't understand it, but...
But you will by the end of this, right?
I'm just looping.
Yeah. Well, you're also gonna you're also gonna help me put in the outlets. I'm gonna teach you how to wire up the outlet and put those in, and the switches, and then she can help me install all those, which will be really fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, but this is going really, really smooth. The tiling looks all nice. It's all dirty right now because we got wood chips and shavings everywhere, but The floor is looking really good. Bathroom looking pretty good. Just got a whole mess of wiring that we got to clean up, but everything's looking great. Jessica just drilled a hole, and it looks like it's snowing on her.
We got snow already.
How was it?
That was fun.
Yeah. So now we're gonna. That was cool. Actually, you want to do the rest of them?
Yeah.
All right. She's gonna do the rest of them, but looks like an absolute chaotic mess. But it will clean up real fast once we get the outlets and the switches in. Now we're gonna, that hole that we drilled outside is for the outlet for outside. And then we're gonna run another one from there, bring it up and over, and we're gonna bring it all the way to that box, and we are done. Other than right here, we gotta run one into there, into that hole. And then from that hole, we're gonna run out to here. And then that's basically it, right, Jessica?
And we're done. I think so.
Except for outlets and switches. But yeah, we're done with the wiring part, which is pretty easy, but it's very messy with all the, the wood chips. Yeah, it is. Now I want you to drill into this one.
Okay.
Perfect. And that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we just got to feed some wire through now. And we are good.
Does it go through this box first?
No, we'll do that after we cut.
Okay.
But feed it through that hole, and then bring it up to the box. Do you like doing electrical?
I like drilling the holes.
The drilling is the best part, huh? All right, that should be enough slack.
To go up here?
Yeah, pull it tighter. Let's get that rest of that slack out. There you go, because I like to leave a lot of extra. It's probably too much, obviously, but I'm just eyeballing this. I'm not actually measuring anything. But yeah, that should be plenty. Okay. All right, let's get these in, and then we'll get to outlets and switches. Perfect. All right, guys, first outlet is done and many more to go. So we have to finish this whole thing, and then we're thinking about testing it later. But we're gonna see how the progress goes today. And yeah, it should be nice and smooth, hopefully. We will give you guys an update of that. All right, so I did all the outlets and switches. Now I'm doing the outside outlets, and I just cut this hole out. I got the rotary tool, and I got this. This is a little clamp-on box, so you don't need a stud. I pre-prepared for this, and it looks like it's really working out. All right, the outside outlet is on and ready for a water pump. That was pretty easy, actually. I got one more to do on the other side, and all the electrical is pretty done and ready to be tested. So let's get to that one. All right, guys, so we got every single outlet, every single switch in. I want to show you how we're powering this. Come here real quick. This is called a suicide cable. This is what I'm using to power the whole thing. So it goes straight from our solar charger into the outlet. And now everything's powered. Show them the TV. TV's got power.
Yeah, it does.
Can you go to the light so you can see?
Right here, yeah.
All right, TV's
So
on.
that works.
The GFCI, it's got the green light.
Can't
Show them
see
the
it.
green light.
There it is.
And we're gonna test these. These are our lights hanging. They're off right now until we turn the switch on. But I'm gonna push it on this. You guys can see with the tester when she flicks the switch on.
Ready? There it goes.
Power there. We're gonna check the bathroom lights. These are the bathroom lights. We just gotta be careful not to keep these switches on. So hold on. Go for it.
Power.
Powered on. Let's check the bedroom lights.
Ready?
Hold on, it's hard to touch these, but go.
Power.
Powered on. Nice. Can you see that in the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna come to the outlets and test those. So we know that one's got power because it's running straight from the thing. But let's see if these fit in here. If these fit in here or not. Yeah, they don't fit in there, but you can see we got full power, full power. All the outlets have power. Everything's got power. All the lights got power. So now the solar charger is powering the whole house with that suicide cable. And once we get the roof on, which we're going to do that shiplap, we're going to install all these LED lights. And we're just gonna have full power. We have to make a stand for our solar. We're gonna bring it out that way because the solar charger is gonna live right there forever, and it's gonna always be charging right there. So I'm gonna make a hole out there and run that out to the solar. And this is how we're gonna be powering our tiny home. But I hope you guys liked this video. The most tedious work was wiring all these outlets and switches. It was a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. It took at least a couple of hours. Ran into a slight issue, and it was because the GFCIs, I didn't have the load in and the line in right. See you on the next one.